That off for me.
I didn't even do nothing.
Go and take your seatbelt off. Stop! Stop! We're good! That off for me.
I didn't even do nothing.
Go and take your seatbelt off. Stop! Stop!
this doesn't happen in the United States, okay? This might happen in Afghanistan or somewhere. This just does not happen in the United States. People don't get shot for a traffic stop unless they're violent towards the police officer. And he wasn't. He was simply slowly, you're going to see it. He was simply slowly rolling away. That's all he did.
The officer's attorney told us that the officer was dragged, and I believe the incident report suggests that too. Does the video show that at all?
No, he wasn't dragged.
Was he ever knocked to the ground from the hood of the car?
No. He fell backwards after he shot him in the head.
There have been some comments that perhaps this officer was in over his head making this traffic stop and panicked. Is that in any way, shape, or form what we see on the video, what you've seen?
I think he lost his temper because he wasn't, you know, the Mr. Dubose wouldn't get out of his car. I think he lost his temper. And when you see this, you will not believe how quickly he pulls his gun and shoots him in the head. It's maybe a second. It's incredible.
Officer Kidd, I mean, backed up the story in the report for Officer Kidd.
We're looking at that, John. We're looking at that entire issue right now, and we promised the family we would look at that. It is our belief that he was not dragged. I mean, if you slow down this tape, you see what happened. But it is a very, very short period of time from when this car just starts slowly rolling that the gun is out and he's shot in the head.
Hey Joe, the family's attorney yesterday had said to me that he didn't think there would be an indictment because getting an indictment on a cop is too hard and not enough time had passed for an investigation. I guess I don't know how it's done here, or can you respond to that?
I think it was very important that we responded rapidly to this case, especially after we saw the tape. And look, we don't mess around here. If we think something's awry, we go after it.
This case, you said he reacted it's moments before the car swirling away and the officer fired. What should he have done?
He wasn't dealing with someone who was wanted for murder, okay? He was dealing with someone who didn't have a front license plate. I mean, this is, in the vernacular, a pretty chicken crap stop, all right? And I could use harsher words. But nonetheless, if he's starting to roll away, just seriously, let him go. I mean, you don't have to shoot him in the head. And that's what happened.
Joe, how long is
The videotape is about, I'm going to give you the entire video, so you'll have the entire video with you. I'm going to stop it after the shot takes place, because there's a lot of stuff after that where the cops are talking about what happened, and the defendant says, you know, I got my arm stuck and my arm's hurt and all that stuff. It's just nonsense.
What's the message?
So do you agree that it did not seem to show him being afraid for his life?
I agree with that. As I said before, it was a senseless, asinine shooting.
Did the gun come up twice, or did I imagine that?
What's that?
Did the gun come up and then down and then up again?
No, just once. I think it's just once. I'm almost certain of it.
Do you think this officer intentionally tried to mislead investigators as to what actually happened?
Yeah. Yes. I think he was making an excuse for a purposeful killing of another person. That's what I think.
Even with the body cam video?
I'm not saying he's smart. I'm just saying what I think he did.
How much would you say that this video helped the investigation into this?
It was invaluable. And
There hadn't been video.
if there hadn't been video,
Drag, that could have been.
exactly.
I would be extremely upset with the way he handled this. And I think he has tried to create great prejudice against my client, but fortunately that's what we have courts for, because when all the evidence comes out, I think that there will be a different version of what went on here that will be made public.
And you've seen the tape.
I've seen the tape.
And what you saw on the tape is not what Joe Dieters described.
Not what I saw, and I don't know whether there's a second tape also from Officer Lindenschmidt's body cam, and I don't know if that's been released or not, but that also adds some clarity and detail.
What is Officer Tensing's reaction to all of this?
I can't explain it. Obviously, he's devastated, as am I. I mean, I'm not shocked that there was an indictment. A murder indictment just astounds me. And Joe Dieter's comments at that press conference astound me even more. And I'm highly offended by them.
Out of the car.
Osborne just took off, dragging Henderson down the road.
My arm was just stuck in that seatbelt, and I think me hitting the ground, it pulled my shoulder out.
Paramedics were on the scene within minutes and rushed Henderson to the hospital. His wife Kimberly works early mornings and helps raise her 6 children. She was asleep when it happened and woke up to 15 missed calls.
If he was at the hospital and not lying on the side of the road somewhere, I knew I had somewhat of a chance to at least see my husband again. You know, and I truly thought while I was driving there that I was going to say goodbye to him.
Don't fucking do it! 806 officers just been hit by a vehicle. Suspect vehicle ran me over. Fuck! Oh, my arm's severely broken.
Stand by, dispatch. Stand by, dispatch. Only unlock your door. Don't turn the key on. Stand by, dispatch.
No, I am. Okay. I am. Okay. Why are you doing this to me, man? I want you to stay where you're at, sir, okay? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, no problem.
Ah. Okay. Stay where you're at. Don't get... He's gonna go out the Broadway parking lot! Turn down!
A 32-year-old local police officer died in hospital last night after a car dragged him along the street for several meters. The policeman had tried to stop the driver from making an illegal turn. Wu Ying reports.
The tragedy happened around 5:30 p.m. yesterday at the corner of Wuzhong Road and Hongshu Road in Minhang District. A red SUV was trying to take a left turn from a lane in which vehicles can only go straight ahead. Officer Mao Shenquan asked driver Sun Haojie to stop. Their conversation was captured by camera in the SUV. But when the light turned green, the driver still attempted to turn left. While Mao was holding on to the car door, the driver sped up, dragging Mao nearly 10 meters.
The policeman held the car door with his hand, but the car was driving too fast and didn't stop at all.
The driver kept driving for a while and stopped his car. He was then captured by responding officers.
The car drove for about 100 meters. The suspect saw there were many people from the mirror and realized something serious happened. He came to our officers and admitted he did it.
Mao was immediately sent to the No. 6 People's Hospital for treatment. Doctors said his head had struck the ground and he died from a brain hemorrhage around 10 last night. The suspect has been identified as a 32-year-old local resident who runs an IT company.
It was too fast. I couldn't control it. I was a little upset. I wondered why he only stopped me. I didn't realize this was illegal. I didn't mean to hurt him, and I never thought things would end up like this.
Mao had worked as a traffic officer for 8 years. His wife is due to give birth to their first child next month. Wu Ying, Shanghai Live.